Okay, let's move on to solve the system and state how many solutions it has. We can look at this. And again, if we look at the steps, we already know that we need to find the same coefficient, opposite signs, in order to eliminate that variable. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to just solve using inverses. So let's look at this thing. I know I have 1x here, and they're not perfectly lined up. That's okay. What can I make match? Well, 18 and 3, or 6 and 1. Well, it seems simple to me just to go ahead and change this 1 into a -6 because I need a positive, which is on the top. Right there, that's a positive. And I need a negative. Well, if I multiply this entire equation by -6, then I'll have -6x on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some parentheses and I'm going to multiply it by -6. So here's a parenthesis, and I'm going to put -6. And I'm going to go ahead and distribute, meaning I'm going to multiply to every number inside of the parentheses. So 6 times 1, -6 times 1 is going to end up being, and I'll write it over here. This will be my arrow. I'll rewrite it as negative. Ooh, my negative's weird. Fix that. Negative, still a little wobbly. Oh well, -6x and plus, wait a minute, don't plus yet because look, negative times a positive, that's 6 times 3, so I'm going to have 18, -18. And then, oh, what is that? Y, don't forget your variable. -6 times -2, a negative times a negative is a positive, so that's actually going to equal uh, uh, positive 12. Ooh, interesting. Well, look at this. Hold on. Look at the top. 6x. Let me line this up. We got plus 6x and then plus 18y. What magic is this? What? The numbers are almost, they're matching and they have negative. Wait a minute. All of them are inverses. Oh my goodness. Hold on. So that's going to be 0. Okay. And that's going to be 0. And that's going to be 0. Wait, 0 equals 0. That means that this is always true. 0 will always equal 0. This is many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Many solutions. What? That is amazing. Many solutions. Okay, let's go down to the bottom one and see what we got there. All right, extra credit, 5 points. Do you remember? Write the equation of the line. So remember, an equation for a line is always the same format, y equals mx plus b, right? Where we have a beginning point. So let's look at what our beginning point is. If I look at the y-axis, that's where we begin. Think of a b, right? B for begin. We begin here. So it looks like -2 is our beginning point. See that? So -2 is our beginning point. I'll erase the b so we doesn't cover everything up. But yeah, we begin with our y-axis. So I'm going to look here. Woo! And it begins right there at -2, or excuse me, +2. So +2 is our beginning point. And then I just need to find our slope, which is just rise over run. Rise over run. So let's look at what the slope is. I got to get from point to point. So I got to go down 1, 2, 3. So I got to go down 3 on the y-axis. And then it looks like I have to run over 1 to the right. And that means, oops, I have a little, oh, there, 1. Okay, so -3 over 1. Let me check. Is the line going down? Like if I read the graph from left to right this way, it looks like I'm going down. Yeah, the line is going downward. So that is a negative slope. Is my slope negative? Yes. So I can actually put -3x as my slope, and I can go ahead and make it y equals -3x plus 2. There is my equation. All right.